Viewer discretion advised. This video dives into sensitive topics for educational and entertainment purposes only. Strap in, because we're about to unravel a story that's shaking the music world to its core. What if the man who built a hip-hop dynasty was hiding secrets so explosive they could burn it all to the ground? Sean Diddy Combs, the mastermind behind Bad Boy Records, has spent decades as a king of music, fashion, and culture. But right now, in May 2025, he's sitting in a New York courtroom, fighting for his freedom and his legacy. Charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, and coercion are just the beginning. Whispers of abuse, betrayal, and even murder are swirling, and at the center of it all is Kim Porter, his late partner, whose mysterious death at 47 has sparked questions that won't stay buried. Was she silenced because she knew too much? Did she hold the key to secrets that could unravel Diddy's empire? We're diving deep into every shocking detail, from courtroom bombshells to hip-hop's darkest rumors. Trust me, you're not ready for what's coming next. Let's set the scene. It's May 2025, and the federal courthouse in Manhattan is a pressure cooker. Diddy's on trial, facing charges that sound like they're straight out of a Hollywood thriller: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation for prostitution. The prosecution's painting him as a predator, a man who used his wealth and power to control those around him. Their star witness, Cassie Ventura, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, who's taken the stand with a story that's left jaws on the floor. She's described years of alleged abuse, saying Diddy coerced her into drug-fueled events called freak-offs. Parties where things got so wild, she claims, they left her broken, physically and emotionally. Cassie says Diddy recorded these events, using the footage as blackmail to keep her silent. Her testimony is raw, unflinching, and it's got the world talking. Posts on X are exploding with hashtags like Diddy Trial and Cassie Speaks, with fans and critics alike dissecting every word. But Cassie's not alone. Other witnesses, like Don Richard from Danity Kane, have backed her up, describing a pattern of fear and control that allegedly defined Diddy's inner circle. And here's the chilling part. This trial isn't just about what happened to Cassie. It's opening a door to a much darker mystery, one that leads straight to Kim Porter. Kim Porter was more than just Diddy's partner. She was a cornerstone of his life for over a decade, the mother of 3 of his children, Christian, Jesse, and Delilah. She was a model, an actress, and a woman who moved through the music world with grace and strength. But when she passed away in November 2018 at just 47, the official story raised eyebrows. The coroner said it was pneumonia. Natural causes, nothing to see here. But almost immediately, whispers started spreading. People close to Kim, like her ex, Al B, sure, hinted that something wasn't right. On X, fans began speculating, how does a healthy woman in her 40s die so suddenly? Some claimed Kim was scared in her final days, paranoid about being watched. Others said she had dirt on Diddy, secrets so big they could have brought him down. Rumors even surfaced about a memoir she was writing, a tell-all that never made it to print. Was Kim about to expose something explosive? And did someone make sure her voice was silenced forever? Hold on, because this rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. Now let's talk about that memoir, Kim's Lost Words. It dropped on Amazon in September 2024, claiming to be Kim Porter's personal diary, and it hit like a grenade. The book alleged Diddy was physically abusive, threatening her life, and controlling her every move. It described his infamous parties, hinting at disturbing scenes involving drugs, coercion, and even claims of footage showing Diddy with younger boys, sparking wild speculation about names like Justin Bieber and Usher. The internet went wild, with X posts calling it the smoking gun that could end Diddy. But here's the twist. Kim's kids, Quincy, Christian, Jesse, and Delilah, came out hard against it. They released a statement saying their mom never wrote a word of it, calling the book a fabricated money grab. They pointed out inconsistencies like the fact that no one could produce an original manuscript. Amazon pulled the book after the backlash, but not before it climbed to the top of their charts. Even now, X users are split. Some swear it's Kim's truth finally coming out, while others call it a scam. So, what's the deal? Was Kim's Lost Words a glimpse into a hidden reality, or just a clever con? Either way, it's kept Kim's name in the headlines and fueled a firestorm of questions. But one man's been fanning those flames louder than anyone else. Enter Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, the rapper who's turned trolling Diddy into an art form. This isn't just a rap beef, it's a personal vendetta. For years, 50's been on X calling out Diddy's alleged dark side. He's posted about the freak-off parties, hinting they involved more than just wild nights. He's even suggested Diddy went after women 50 was close to, like a power play to flex his influence. In interviews, 50's claimed he's got evidence, screenshots, recordings, maybe even documents, that could expose Diddy's secrets. On X, he's shared cryptic posts, like one from late 2024 saying, "I told y'all Diddy was foul. Wait till the truth drops." Fans eat it up with thousands of likes and retweets, but here's the catch. Despite what some online stories claim, there's no record of 50 Cent testifying in Diddy's trial as of May 2025. Inner City Press, which has been covering the trial daily, mentions witnesses like Kid Cudi and Cassie, but 50's name doesn't appear in court records. Still, his relentless campaign keeps the pressure on, and he's got everyone asking, did Kim Porter share something with 50 that made him so determined to take Diddy down? And could it tie to the biggest unsolved mysteries in hip-hop history? Let's dive into those mysteries. The deaths of Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G., two icons whose murders in the 90s still haunt the music world. For decades, rumors have swirled that Diddy, along with industry heavyweights like Suge Knight, Andre Harrell, and even Jimmy Iovine, knew more than they've let on. Some X-posts claim Kim overheard conversations in the late 90s during her time with Diddy about Tupac's influence threatening East Coast label control. Others whisper she had notes, maybe even recordings, suggesting Diddy stirred tensions between Bad Boy and Death Row, tensions that exploded into bloodshed. There's even a story, unverified, that Kim told friends Diddy bragged about handling problems to secure his empire. Now let's be crystal clear, these are rumors, not facts. No court has tied Diddy to Tupac or Biggie's deaths, and no hard evidence has surfaced. But the idea that Kim held secrets about these tragedies, it's the kind of theory that keeps fans glued to forums and X threads piecing together clues. And it sets the stage for the chilling details of her final days, where the rumors get even darker. Picture Kim Porter's house in Los Angeles, November 2018. She's 47, a devoted mom, seemingly healthy. Then, out of nowhere, she's gone, with pneumonia listed as the cause. But the official story didn't sit right with everyone. Al B. Sure, Kim's ex and father of her son Quincy has been vocal, calling for a deeper investigation. On X, he's hinted her death was unnatural, pointing to her flu-like symptoms and sudden collapse. Then there's Courtney Burgess, a friend who claims he has flash drives with the footage Kim gave him, videos allegedly showing Diddy's parties, and incriminating moments. Diddy's team sued Burgess, calling it a lie, but the claim lit up the internet. Other rumors are even wilder. Some say Kim's security cameras were tampered with, footage from the night she died mysteriously wiped. There's talk of a missing hard drive, a sealed autopsy report, and even whispers of a toxin found in her system. Let's be real, these are all unconfirmed. The LAPD has never reopened Kim's case, and her kids insist she died of natural causes. But the speculation persists, especially when you add in stories of a book deal that vanished. Some claim Kim was finalizing a memoir with a publisher, only for lawyers allegedly tied to Diddy to shut it down with NDAs and threats. It's the kind of mystery that makes you question everything. And it's not just Kim's story that's under scrutiny, it's Diddy's entire empire. The trial's turning into a wrecking ball for Diddy's legacy. Revolt Media, his TV network, is bleeding sponsors, with companies like Diageo pulling back. X-posts show longtime allies from music execs to fashion brands quietly distancing themselves. Cassie's testimony has been a gut punch, but she's not alone. Dawn Richard described a climate of fear at Bad Boy, alleging Diddy threatened her career if she spoke out. Even Kid Cudi took the stand, recounting a 2012 car explosion he believes was tied to Diddy's jealousy over his friendship with Cassie. The prosecution's building a case that Diddy wasn't just a mogul, he was a master manipulator, allegedly using fear and money to silence anyone who crossed him. And while 50 Cent hasn't testified, his X-posts keep the public's eyes locked on the trial, with comments like "Diddy's time is up," racking up millions of views. Every day, new headlines drop, and the Bad Boy empire looks shakier than ever. But the real question is, will the truth about Kim Porter ever come out, or is it buried too deep? So, where does this leave us? Kim Porter's story, whether it's fact, fiction, or something in between, casts a long shadow over Diddy's trial. Was she a woman who knew too much, silenced before she could speak? Did she hold evidence that could have rewritten hip-hop history? Or is this all a storm of rumors fueled by a fake memoir, old grudges, and internet hype? The jury's still deliberating, and the trial's far from over. But one thing's undeniable: the cracks in Diddy's empire are growing, and with every testimony, every ex-post, every whispered rumor, those cracks get harder to ignore. What do you think? Did Kim Porter hold the key to Diddy's downfall? Or is this a tragedy twisted into a conspiracy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe to stay on top of this unfolding saga. The truth might be out there, waiting to break free. Don't miss what's next.